My name's Maggie Otieno. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a sculptor by profession. I've been working as an artist full-time for the past 28 years. And primarily, as I started as a painter, but now I veered towards sculptures and mixed media. So this exhibition, Solace in Soil, the title was brought up by the curator, who felt that my work depicts the title that she wanted to let people interact with. And for me, I work from nature, and most of my work is actually work that I go and scavenge. Those are my scrap metals, and but my favorites are distressed wood. So I work with really, really old wood that is distressed, that people have thrown away, and I feel that they have a story to tell. And I like telling those stories. So in this exhibition, I have a couple of works that have been created from railway sleepers. So railway sleepers are really old wood that came into the country, my country, Kenya, in 1896. The wood is really old, more than 150 years old. And they were brought because they needed to make the railway line. And for the local people, it was not such good news, because the railway line meant that there are a lot of communities that were going to lose the land, because when the British engineers came to build the railway line, they did not ask the community for permission. For me, the railway sleepers that were laid on the railway line, it's a very significant material, and for me it's a colonial relic. It has so much history. It's just not a piece of wood that you take, and it's something that you have to feel. And when the Kenyan government was removing the wooden railway sleepers from the railway line and replacing it with the modern concrete structure, I managed to get some of the sleepers. Although some of the sleepers I also got from someone who brought them all the way from India. Those are the pieces that I've used to create work in the exhibition. I'm trying to tell the stories of the land. I'm trying to capture them, and I'm trying to tell people that this wood has a history. It's more than the wood that you're seeing. I always feel that my sculptures are so close to me. I feel that they feel my energy, even as I feel their energy. And I try not to have favorites, because I always feel that they can hear me and feel me. So I try to love them equally, but one of the ones that I will speak about, because how it came out really surprised me, especially in this space. I call it the story catchers, which is the work on glass. When the curator asked me to bring some of them, usually in my studio they are on the floor. I place them on the floor. And I call them story catchers because for me, they are the listeners of the ground. They're the ones that capture the stories of the land. They capture the energy, they capture the essence. And I always feel that if anybody walks into my studio, they are able to capture the essence and the story about this person. When I brought them here, I found that they had been put on a mirror, which was a really different platform from how I have ever envisioned them. This mirror, because what usually happens with mirrors is that when you look at yourself, there's always something you're trying to adjust or to remove or to make proper. But the mirror, it's this form that captures your first essence before you adjust yourself. And I felt that being placed on the mirror makes them able to capture the real essence before we put up our makeup and things. For me, that was really powerful. I've confined them just to a space where they've captured stories from the ground, but now there's another platform that they are still catching stories from those that are also looking down on it. So for me, that was really profound. I love stories, and as artists, I feel our role is to tell stories through our art. And when we pick materials, whether it's a paintbrush or a paint, or if it's objects that you found and are trying to put together, always have a story, because I believe that materials have a way of speaking, but art is about the energy that you put into the material and how the material empowers you as an artist to create the pieces. And just experimenting is always good. You don't have to always have that perfect work the first time. So experiment as much as possible, get mentors and ask questions and just be curious. That's what I'd like to tell the young artists.